So in the previous video, we talked to Gavin about his journey as a screen printer and how he ended up coming up with Seps.io. Well, in this video, we're gonna go a little bit deeper into the features of Seps.io and who it's for. How you guys doing? My name is Stan Bass from TShirtSideHustle, and I help people start t-shirt businesses from home or wherever you at. And like I said, man, we're gonna get to it right after the intro. Okay, let's jump right into it. But before we do, you guys know what I need you to do for me. I need you to like this video, comment, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, because I make videos like this all the time. Yes, I mean all the time. While you're at it, make sure you go down in the description below and follow my man Gavin on Instagram. I have a link to it if you want to check out Seps.io, because you're a screen printer and you struggle with some of these artwork problems. Go ahead and visit seps.TShirtSideHustle.com. That's my link to let them know that I sent you. Now let's jump into the features of Seps.io. So Seps.io is a art service, right? And its whole package in totality is made for screen printers who struggle with artwork. Tell me what made you come up with this idea in general. Let's do a little recap before we go forward into some of the features.
So Seps.io was born out of a problem that I was having. You know, I ran my screen printing shop for a long time. And when I ran my screen printing shop, when I first began, I didn't know anything about graphic design. And when I tried to learn, it took me a long time to just do one design. So doing it myself wasn't, it just took too long.
Right.
Trying to hire graphic designers took it's expensive, plus just training them, and they may end up leaving you, right? And also using freelancers to do it. You could get lucky and find a good freelancer, but a lot of times they're unreliable. So I had this problem, and I spoke to a lot of screen printers. They had this problem. So the whole idea behind Seps.io, it's a art department. We're just remote. That's all it is. It's an art department that you could just plug into. All right, so we do everything that a screen printer would need for their production. So customers give us garbage, trash. When it comes to artwork, they'll send you a JPEG that they find on the internet, or they'll just send you sometime an idea. So we'll take all that. We'll clean it up, we'll vector it, we'll do your proof, and we'll do your mock-ups, something that you could easily pass on to your customer or pass on to your guys in production. We'll do your color steps, and then we'll help you with some custom design.
I think the art proof is overlooked by small printers, right? And when you go to hire your first employee, or you got some other people working around you or with you or for you, I think back to this one job that I had that came into this screen print shop, and it's you got late nights. It's like 1, 2 in the morning, and I'm printing away. I can come up to the job, I'm lining up the next job, ready to print. I send out a message, hey, this gets white, right? In my mind, I didn't get no reply. After this job, I learned, like, listen, if I don't get a reply, I'm leaving. Like, I'm just not even gonna wait around here. I'm just gonna call it a day and we'll figure it out later. I'd much rather be late than completely wrong. So, but in this particular case, I got no reply. And I'm like, I know you, I remember you said white. So I printed these shirts color wrong. I think like 75 or 50 shirts, something like that, 50, 75 shirts. Knocked them out with the quickness, but they were all wrong. And just having a proof there on the box or on a stack of shirts saying all the details, the size and the screen, all of that stuff would have saved a reprint in this situation. But I learned from this mistake, of course. But artwork proof is something that if you got multiple people, you got a printer that's not yourself, that you need. I think small shops, we always are used to doing everything ourselves, so we see everything. Right, but in this case, it costs us a little bit of money on this job. So, did you find that that's something that was overlooked as far as handing it to, to your production team?
Proofs. So before I even get into proof, I think business is about clarity. Like, you got to be clear. Like, you should strive to be as clear as possible, in every aspect, right? when you communicate with your customer, communicate with your team, right? And it's hard for people to go inside of your brain. I don't think anybody has figured that out yet. So you got to find ways to get the information out of your brain in a way that other people can know what it is. So proof, if you're running a screen printing shop and you're not doing proof and you're not doing approvals, you are setting yourself up for failure. Like, you are literally asking for it. So for example, in my shop, similar to yours, when I first started, had a guy that wanted some shirt. You know, we good. Hey, yeah, do this shirt, this color shirt. Print's gonna be 10-inch, right? Cool. Knocked out the job, took it to him. When I took it to him, look at the shirt, he was like, "What the is this, man? What is this?" Right? So I was like, "Yeah, we said it was gonna be a 10-inch print." So, but in the customer's mind, they didn't understand what 10-inch looked like,
right? Yep.
Right? And I didn't do a proof. And from learning from that situation, I said to myself, every customer is gonna get a mock-up or a proof, right? So it's very important, and the proof that we're providing to shops is something that is very detailed. It includes everything about the garment. It includes the mock-up with actual mock-up of the shirt that we get from the suppliers. We mock it up so you can get a real mock-up and we put all your inks breakdown and pretty much everything that you would need to pass on to your customer and also pass on to your production team. So everybody's in the same page and your whole process just moves real smooth.
Nice, nice. So for a small shop, right? Yeah. I think the color separation piece is really, really important, and it's a huge time.
Yeah.
It sucks up a lot of time, especially when you get bad artwork in. If you do the artwork yourself, it's pretty much easy to do. But most of the time, companies are sending us logos and different things that they already had, and sending us to get in print. So I know for a small shop how impactful color separation could be. So when I send a job in to be color separated, what am I receiving back in order for me to get right to production? Do I have to touch it after I get it, or how does that work?
Yeah. So in an ideal situation, what I always wanted was for my graphic designers to do the work, and all I have to do was click and print. So that's what we're doing with Seps.io. You just click and print, all right? So you send us the work, we'll do all the technical stuff that we feel is necessary. We'll do your trope, we'll put the proper underbase, we'll create halftones that needs, if it's a simulated process, we'll handle it. It could be a combine of spot color and simulated. It gets super complex and technical. You could try to go and do that on your own. If you got the skills, do it. But if you have somebody there that could do all that for you,
right?
That's what we're doing. So we'll send the art file ready to go, and it's a beauty about what we're doing is all organized neatly inside of our portal, so you could always have access to it, even if you need a reprint. So the file that you're getting is high quality, is ready to go.
Now, what does Seps.io offer to the big shops out here, right? So the big shops, they kind of got their thing together. They running job after job. And what do you offer for those guys?
Yeah. So when I first started Seps.io, I actually, in my head, I was like, all right, this is gonna serve well for a shop that was like our size shop, which was like a mid-size shop. We had an auto and we had a couple manuals and stuff like that. And also it was gonna be guys that's in the garage that's printing by themselves, right? So actually Seps.io is serving all of those if you're a one-man shop, a mid-size shop. But what I've found, like, it was a complete surprise to me, a lot of big shops are reaching out. Because the big shops, they understand time is important, right? Just having everything done for you and it's done in a professional and clean way, they could just plug into it. So even if they have like a graphic team already, they're using us as a supplement graphic team that they could plug in. Or sometimes it could be a work that they're not able to handle in-house, we'll do it for them. So it's been like a surprise to see the whole spectrum is able to use Seps.io.
Right. So, man, looking at the site and what you offer, and going back to 2017 when I first started YouTube and I was printing, I was doing the color separations for myself and my mentor's business, and just running back and forth and doing those things, and it was literally the two of us, right? So it really, really reminded me of all of those things, and it's just like having this service here is, I'm gonna be honest, it's a game changer in a sense. Like, you can get You can get artwork redrawn anywhere. You can get different stuff done anywhere, but it's all about the complete service of what you offer that makes it super, super valuable, having it in one place and having it done by somebody who really knows and understands, because you know, you can find somebody to do artwork on Fiverr and then you're going back for 15 revisions and now you done wasted so much time. And you know, you guys know on the channel here I preach about time and time and time. You know, at the end of the day we get paid to print shirts. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can build in the screen reclaiming and coating and burning and time for artwork. You can build all that stuff into your price, but at the end of the day, if you never deliver shirts, you never get paid. So the faster, the easier, the more clarity you got on the process, I think the better it is. And I wish I had this when I started. I got my mentor actually coming over here right now to take a look at Seps.io and what Gavin has to offer. Because I think he could probably use it. I'm not around anymore, but I know how unreliable the people around him are, because every once in a while I'm like, hey man, can you get me this done? And I'll knock it out because I'm forever indebted to the person who let me in the game. But you know, my time right now isn't even, I don't even want to see artwork. You know what I mean? It's a lot cheaper for me to just have it sent out. But this is a great service for the screen printers out there. And since you guys out here that are screen printers need more information, I'm going out and bringing you guys information that you guys can use. So make sure you go ahead and hit the link, seps.TShirtSideHustle.com. That'll take you over to the website. You can get yourself a free trial of artwork. So you can get yourself one job put in. That's the color separation. That's the mock-up. That's whatever it is that you need for your business to test it out, see if this service is for you, and then continue on and use it. And also make sure you come back to this video. Let me know about this process. DM me on Instagram. You guys know, standard T-shirt side hustle. Meet me down in the comments. If you're a screen printer out there, let me know what you think. Do you struggle with artwork? Yes, no, maybe so. Tell me what your biggest problems are. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been your boy Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle, here with Gavin from Seps.io. Peace. As a little side note, man, listen, I said in the last video, I didn't get to say it in this video, but I went all the way to Mexico, spur of the moment, for a little vacation, little birthday getaway. I was supposed to go to Aruba. Mexico came on the conversation and said, let's go, we're gonna go meet Gavin. We had met, like, it was like the week before. You like, I told you I was coming. But we filmed these interviews at his place, and both my phones took a dump over the weekend. Actually, we left Mexico with 3 phones out of service, which is bananas. So I'm about to try to get some insurance on these devices. I got 2 phones, one that just keeps recycling and starting over. The other one, it recycles every 3 minutes. So finally, I don't know what just happened there, but finally got it done, man. So appreciate you guys for watching this far, man. You guys are the real ones out there. Again, it's been your boy Stan Banks here with Gavin. Peace.